Why do keyboards never sleep? Well, it's because they have two shifts. My name is Paul Pasulka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com, and today we're going to talk about a different type of shift. We're looking at Test 5, Section 1, Number 1, which reads, over the course of the passage, the primary focus shifts from what to what. When you get this type of question, keep in mind that there's going to be several shifts in the passage. Is it a good idea to pick out, anticipate what the answer might be? Yes, don't go nuts. But if we look at our passage here, we see a shift in, good place to look is between paragraphs. This first paragraph, without reading the whole thing, he's talking about the restaurant. Like, what's it look like? The setting, basically, which is expected in the beginning of the paragraph. And then here, he's reading his book. And he's reading his book, reading his book, reading his book. And then this part, he winds up describing people in the restaurant. And then he goes back to his book. He's reading this book over here as well. And then his dad comes. And the rest of the passage is describing his dad and a small interaction he has with his father. So, when we look at our answer choices, we want to consider, keep in mind those shifts. Answer choice A, Limey's inner thoughts to observations made by other characters. The whole passage is written from Limey's perspective. We don't get observations from other characters. And his inner thoughts, he's reading his book, but that's not going to be the correct answer. Answer choice B, an exchange between strangers to a satisfying personal relationship. There is a scene where four people are talking at the table. We don't really get into it. And satisfying personal relationship talks about his dad, but not as it's not presented as a satisfying personal relationship. If we look at answer choice C, the physical setting of the scene to the different characters' personality traits. And we do, in the beginning of the passage, get the physical setting of the scene in this first paragraph. But then we don't get the people's personality traits. The dad is mentioned later in the passage, but it's not really, notice it says the primary focus shifts. So that's not going to be it either. So answer choice D is your correct answer. Limey's experience reading a book to descriptions of people in the restaurant. And we see that major shift, primary shift, in he's reading in this paragraph from 19 to 41, and then it's describing the party of four for most of this paragraph, and he does go back to his book for a hot minute, and then it's describing his dad. So answer choice D is your best answer here. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with these focus shifts in reading passages. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.